Hey Julie, oh hey Julie, hey Julie, oh
Hello. Hi. Karibuni sana. Welcome to the Hash Out motherfucking podcast, the best podcast in Kenya. Karibuni sana. What's happening? I hope mko fiti, mko freshi barida. I'm your girl Juju, a real nigga with a pussy. Welcome back. So, as mnezona, we are at City Boy Studios and kunaka kurembo. Big shout out to City Boy Studios. Really appreciate you guys. Manduro. Okay, so to the ever-growing family. Actually, let's take a pause for the ever-growing family, man. Karibuni sana to the Hash Out podcast because this is the place for vibes and inshallah for real. For real. Like, tumekuwa na a whole season 3. The season just ended. Ebu Maduru na Magofia, the season just ended. Production. I am super fucking excited that we made it to episode 99. 99! Take a pause. To go fucking episode 99, man. Super excited. I want to thank each and every one of you who's been fucking with me. From episode 1 to the OGs. Big shout out to the OGs, man. Big shout out to the OGs, man. And to be honest, I have a very special something cooking for you guys. Yeah, to the OGs who've been with me from season 1. But when you two wameingia katikati is fine. I hope you enjoy the ride. You know, we are late over here, but I want to thank you guys for all your support, your comments. This season was particularly different because it was an audio podcast only for the past 70 episodes. But then, is it the next 29? I must see how many. Zimeza kwa like on visual, which I am very fucking grateful for, and the whole friends of the pod. Actually, big shout out to the friends of the pod, man. Like, these people really hold it down for season 3. And I appreciate. Big shout out to Chiru, Moha, Pop, the girlies, Doreen. Like, these are my J's for real, okay? These are my J's for real. So, but a part of season 3, other than kuingia YouTube, having the friends of the pod, I also had so many guests. Like, as the season, and yet we have so many guests this season. Like, it's been crazy, and we've had so many interesting conversations. Like, we've hashed things out on this table, on this mics. We learned something, we check out. Like, these guests were amazing. Big shout out to each and every one of you because I fuck with you, you know. Pia, some of the shortcomings, because Pia, when we are making this podcast, is not all bliss or just talking on the mic. There's so many shit that happens behind the scenes, which sometimes can get incredibly crazy, but I'm on technical difficulties and stuff. So I think around 5 episodes, 4 episodes of the seasons were only audio only. So the audio people walikuwa nabambika because kuna watu wenye tuli transition to YouTube and they're still stuck in their habits. Big shout out to the Spotify. Man. Now, even if you listen to me in YouTube, please go end up on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, and subscribe there. Atakama, you'll be watching it on YouTube, like the Spotify gang. I love you guys. So there are a few audio only podcasts, and so come on, hujaweza ku catch up na all the podcasts za hii season, please mwende audios. There's so much content on audios and I think it's gonna be great. Okay, so kwa hii episode I wanna do wrap up. Nitaita wrap up. Nitaita nini? Not my favorite episodes, because literally all my episodes are my favorite episodes. Like as in is a pick one and ilikuwa tu zote zinakuanga tu what the fuck, right? But now I want to share some of my favorite guests, because all the friends of the pod were lit, but guests, yeah, I think to find your favorite guest. Na pia mnaweza andika down below in the comments some of your favorite episodes. Alafu we will hash them out on the podcast. So our second guest, some of my favorite guests, but our second guest that we had was none other than Fizz. Big shout out to Fizz. Fizz is my boy. That's my nigga. Okay? And in this episode, we talk about the dating pool. We talk about kupeana more effort. Like you're giving out more effort in a relationship, and we really got into the piss of the fucking dating pool this is. Actually, as a matter of fact, I know nimekuwa nikisema venye we are in the streets, but really niko kwa sidewalk in Nairobi. It's been crazy. Kwanza the TikTok. Oh my god, TikTok just reminds me every single day the reason as to why Nairobi is full of fucking piss, bro. And we really got into the nitty-gritty of this piss in Nairobi because I personally am tired. The hey gang is haying. Everybody, like, get off my fucking phone, bro. And I will give you 1,001 reasons as to why you need to get out of my phone. But the first one, umeshindwa ukinisalimia tangu 2 months ago. After every 3 days, hi, I'm sorry. Niko poa, unadai aje? Yeah, get straight to the point, man. Huku kuna nuka mkodro, you wonder why. The dating pool is, ew, brother, ew. Anyway, and this is a 5-minute clip about some of my favorite parts of this episode with Fizz.
If I was a woman, I'd be looking for a rich man.
We are. Yeah. I am.
Shit. You are.
Come on, boy, rich.
Yeah.
Tafuta cheap. Lakini
hypergamy
like
at its best.
Do the opposite.
Like this is bembeleza wanaume. I wouldn't at all. Rich men.
Come on, big shout out.
One thing, mimi nikipata mtoto msichana, wanaume, one daughter at most, please.
Because you really can't.
Staki drama.
Utoke nje na
I was watching this it was like a video of like a South African parent chasing an entire squad of guys from the pool. The daughter was throwing a bash, a pool party because like the parents had gone out. Then all of a sudden wanakuja wanapata majamaa wamejaza na kwa pool party, naked dancing drug. It's in South Africa, right?
Because South Africa in there they do drugs.
Yeah. But it looked like a lit party. Acha jamaa tukonya unyo. Wait, that guy was not joking. The father was not joking.
It's because men know men.
Men know men.
That's
not my daughter. Not my daughter. Big shout out to dads, man. Niko nadhani ati maturity ni an age thing.
What is the experience?
Oh my god. Okay, me, I like older guys, like decades, like a decade.
10. Nimekwambia 10 years. Decade we start talking.
Yeah, so come and say
I'm almost the same. It's mindset.
Yeah.
I'm saying, guy, I went on a date with this guy. I don't know, should I talk about the date?
Sema.
Sasa acha nikushow. Akanishow afanye let's meet. Nilikuwa attachment at some place ndio. We just like bumped into each other nikiendea lunch ya boss yangu. Ako hi, whatever, you're an intern here. Akasema yeah, I also work here. Nini whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. So let's go out. I'm like, cool. And he was tall, so I'm like, okay, we can go out, whatever. See. Yani ushay dread like date to iishe. Probably tunafaa kuwa na like a first date etiquette nini.
Yeah.
Cause mbona najua like your whole life story, all your fucking exes, how many people you've lived with. Hata alinishow
wewe amekuja na CV kama unaenda job anakupatia manze my education background
sasa tuseme ini like on a Thursday a Thursday after work, so ako si Saturday you come and see me naishi Kasarani, unajua bado niko na nyumba ndogo but ni sawa, niko do you mean nyumba ndogo tunaishi kwa bedsitter 32
labda na save
but anyway
mansion labda kichill ungeona mansion.
I'm like okay sawa
strategy
okay sawa hata kanipea directions penye nitafika venye nitaenda niko okay sawa. Alafu at the end of the day akaniambia and by the way if Saturday is still on I should probably let you know something, I drink a lot so my day is more
so why are you
I just met you nigga, it hasn't been 4 hours like
I think I wanna go to open woman before, like have you never met a girl before?
No, anyway, Anthony is the type of guys who are always bragging about their bitches until the exes that alikuwa naishi naye. As in, niko, okay, first of all, Zani, watu wenye wako not blessed in that area wanaendanga wakiannounce how you are announcing it.
If it never happens,
like
she has information in your hahitaji, like she doesn't need that piece of information.
No, you think I'll come.
Like, it's a good thing, yeah. You
planning.
Lile design, yeah. Like, unajisema, so that's the landing.
Please.
Complain at him,
I was scared. If
dem akipull up ako so anajua fuck
like,
no sasa nani sasa atakuja ukisema hivyo.
Well, angesema the opposite bado ungekuja
opposite
si umesema
the blessed
like kitu iko kama goti huko
akisema ako blessed itabidi how blessed cause kuna too blessed. Okay, kuna two.
Me personally feel like games begin when one person is more interested than the other.
Yeah.
Normally mimi feel
lazima kuwa na mmoja.
Kuna kuanga na mmoja mwenye like
wata kunishow akwezi kuwa na mutual interest but hakuna mwenye anataka kuonyeshana ni kama so ni kama tuna dip the toe like you don't think a situation can occur where we both like each other but for some reason no one wants to tell each other act.
It can.
Me I feel like it definitely can.
And most of the times I work together because washajuana sasa vizuri like unaanza kiasi alafu unapeana kiasi alafu unatoa like you give receive when unataka unaitoa like na get.
And also when we speak about sasa your point iko juu points ni mingi hii hata yenye unasema pia it can exist. It can exist but nilikuwa nisemaje
venye kuna tulikuwa hiyo point ya games ina rise kama moja
in a relationship now kuna inaweza arise when one kama kuna moja mwenye kuna more interest than the other kuna game kuna ipe nyingine yenye like 50-50 there's mutual interest but hakuna nini kuna hii aspect ya they don't want to show they're vulnerable alafu when you overdo it you'll be like
you'll be
like to criminalize the one simp. So you're trying so much to not be the one who is like una simp
to speak
at the beach.
Exactly, and that's the
so
problem.
Pia mimi najaribu. Aya, alafu sasa there's also this a point. Mtu akikuonyesha anakutaka ile sana, jamani pia. It kind of shows like you're low value. Uko like kasoro mahali kulikujia. I don't know why it's there, but those are the
self-worth shit. Like, huamini uko worthy of this person in the first place. Ama huamini anakupenda like, unatry like, kuna kitu unadai kuconfirm ama nini, you know.
Ama they just come too strong like, okay, tulia kiasi ni kuone, unasimama pale ukipole pole, Si ukuje you're like on my face. You're literally when someone is there unaweza ukagua unaweza toa mashida. Pole pole nini. But when you say I can't see the whole of you.
I know, like get off my face for really. Yeah, so me I'd say,
so me I'd support that movement. I'd say like take your time, angalia umse. Kuna hiyo aspect you don't want to show the why should you be the one who's getting hurt na mwingine nini? Why should you?
Bado mkiwa kwa hiyo ship bado mna figure out stuff anaweza na alafu baki hapo hivyo na hiyo 50% ulishatoa.
Kuna mimi nimesemanga you're the only one who is excited talking to that person. And it's not the person you're excited.
Mwanzo anaangalia tukisema again.
For this next guest, for this next guest, this episode was amazing, bro. This episode was amazing, and you guessed it right. It was an episode with none other than Focus Mugambi. Big shout out to Focus Mugambi, okay? We made an episode. We really got into things about being a virgin Muslim, because apparently he only wants a virgin Muslim who's 19. Okay? And your statement has a lot of wrong things going on. And we really got to hash them out, and we got into religion and Jews and Christians and Muslims and the Quran and all those things, and we get into conspiracy theories. This episode was a whirlwind, and it was amazing, and I loved it. Big shout out to Focus Mugambi, and there's a 5-minute clip of this episode with Focus Mugambi. Learn a few things, because the Jews are rich and crazy. Okay?
Imagine your boyfriend sees that video of you saying that you think of marriage as a constriction. You want to go out with
as a babe, I feel like marriage is like damn. Uliona there's a video that is trending. Probably by the time episode it okay, like it's not gonna nini. So it's a voice note, and the boyfriend was telling the shorty, I wanna know everything you're doing when you go out, when you do what, like I wanna know everything. Bro, like no, like I wanna go out, I wanna travel,
why do you
I
want
wanna
to go
do all
out?
these things.
That's another red flag in a relationship. A babe who goes out on her own, hapana. You're not for me, we're not for each other. Because why would they even kwanza the guys who take their babes out and then leave them at the club? Are you mad? Yani unapelekea fisi wa kule. Azi
unadhani ataliwa?
Kwani anaenda club kufanya?
Si to have fun with the babes.
Nani anaenda hey. Clearly you do not know then why men are in the club. Clearly it's like you guys do not know.
Okay, obviously I don't know, I feel like is a shore. As in, obviously nitakuwa approached.
Exactly.
Kanikuwa approached ni vibaya.
Yes, ni vibaya. You're with me. Why are you being approached?
You're already dating a fine babe, so you already know that is gonna come with it, whether you're God. There or not.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure that men they have audacity kuni approach kama uko around. True or not? I'm pretty sure if you're a fine babe, umekatiwa mbele ya chali yako.
True, but my issue is this. Why is it that, okay, let me give this example. Let's say you buy a Lamborghini. The Lamborghini has locks. But just because it has locks, you'll go and park it somewhere where it could be stolen. Because it has locks.
Okay,
you know why am I doing this? Because it has locks. Oh, security. To nilifinya security button. And now we are set.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, we are set.
So, am I supposed to stay home or what?
It's not about,
I'm gonna go with you.
Exactly. You have to be with me all through. Okay, not all through, but most of the time.
You're the red flag.
Oh my god. Because I want to spend time with my babe. That's a red flag. That's what she said.
But let me breathe, man. Pia mimi nataka kuona, okay, damn. But pia mimi nataka kuona like find guys and appreciate them.
Why do you want to appreciate other guys? Why am I here then?
See,
if we're not for each other.
I'm appreciating in a distance.
What do you mean? This is how we imagine, like, you see what happened to Will Smith?
What happened?
What happened? You haven't seen what's been happening with him and Jada.
I remember like the whole keep my wife's nini, and then she came out with a book, and then
before that, that's now a culmination of what's been happening in the relationship. So now that's insecurity, total insecurity. You know Augustus Alsina? You know this guy has a song singing about Jada and how he piped her.
For real?
Bro, that's wild. And then Ebu, think about this. If you put Will Smith here and you put me here, who's more alpha or who's more high value than the others? It's definitely Will Smith.
Yeah.
But this guy, he can't keep his babe. He can't. So what's alpha about him?
But I don't know.
Then you have everything. And then it's wild. It goes even deeper. Have you seen the way they've named their children?
Jaden.
The guy took the mom's name, and then the babe, the daughter took the man's name. Ain't that wild? No, it's true. Am I really? One is called Willow Smith. This guy is called Will Smith. This one is called Jada Pinkett. This guy is called Jaden.
See, it's because like sons are like
why should there be nonsense? This is why we need strong men in the society. So men who are not weak.
No, I feel like daughters are like more dad.
Yeah, but
and then sons are more mom.
But you could see, and then imagine your daughter and your wife writing letters to a dead person. Do you know how wild that is, bro?
Where the fuck are they writing letters?
See, Jada was she was in love with Tupac.
Yeah, apparently
you don't remember
they both had alopecia.
Imagine, you're competing against a guy who's dead. How am I supposed to win that? How?
But like I don't know, I feel like marriage ni kama itani constrict. Sijui mbona niko na hiyo perception
marriage
and then having this alpha guys who are telling me
I'm not even alpha.
Your wife like nigga, please like no, if you want your wife, in the words of Sexy Red, if you want a wife, I am not your bitch.
Men, do not listen to her. Listen to me. Men, babes, you can listen to her, but men, please focus. Now think about this. You want to work a corporate job. So,
yeah.
What do you need that money for? Because you wouldn't be in a relationship with a guy who's in catering for you, who couldn't cater for all your needs.
Amen. Oh, say that again for the guys.
You wouldn't be in a relationship where the guy is in catering for you.
See, I'm saving. I'm making investments.
You're saving
for my future self.
Future self. Don't you see? This is why I'm telling you. Women are delusional at times.
I don't know. You can't keep someone who doesn't want to be kept. I'm sorry. That goes to whether I'm a virgin or not. Whether I'm a virgin or not.
What part of the relationship?
I'd rather ukwe na a virgin Muslim. We've tackled.
Hey bro, that's the only thing. That's the only thing I want.
A virgin Muslim.
That's the only thing I want. A virgin Muslim who's probably 19.
First of all, let me just say, this guy has a video on his TikTok that just made my jaw drop. I'm not even gonna mention it on this podcast. Just go check out his TikTok and you'll find interesting things. Now, what's that guest called?
Onyango Tate.
Yeah, you. This next episode, was with one of my favorite TikTok content creators in Kenya right now. Nosim Natasha. Nosim Natasha is one of the TikTok creators that I really extremely love. She is extremely funny. Her energy was giving. Because the episode, first of all, I need to say, by the time we were making, like from that episode, I feel there was so much happening in, like kulikuwa na so much transition in life. Sindio, unajua tulikuwa tunamaliza 844 and then things were just everywhere, right? So here episode, it was really amazing, but I had one problem with it. That day, the Satan was in my ass. Like, I don't know why the fuck he was in my business that day, but alisema things are not gonna work out for me that day. Cause kwanza tuanze na the fucking camera wasn't working. Yeah, the camera wasn't working. The mem card that I've used 1,001 freaking times wasn't working. The tripod fucking broke. hapo tu tukiset up just fucking broke. So I had to use my phone fucking overheated tunaiweka kwa freezer. Yeah, but we said what? As children of the Lord, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And we made the episode happen, even if the audio was a little bit fucked up. Kama ulisikiza, you already know. Nosim Natasha came with the vibes, with the energy, with the content. We really got into things of if your type is your type and your sneaky link should not be your type. We talked about losing friendships and how painful they fucking are. And we got into extremely homophobic men. And we got into so many things. Like, this episode was just like... Anyway, this is a 5-minute clip to show you how amazing that episode is. And yeah, big shout out to Nasim Natasha. Love you, babes.
Nakwambia hata nilikuwa na mtafiti zingine zitaki kuenda leo. Na sieni. Sasa niambie ningeenda 85. Wow, mtanifunga.
Ete napo unapatana na baba zenu wako na bibi na wakili ukiwa na kukisulia. Like
nasty.
Yeah. Bro, like what?
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck you, man. Really, even this lady.
Same. I don't know if I don't think I could ever. Like in the way I was made.
I was just talking with Michelle. Niko msee na dai iPhone, but god damn, juzi nilipatana na like Samsuri. Nilikuwa nimeka Garden City. Nilipatana na Samsuri with some guy. I said, wow. This is babaya hiyo design because bro, msanii anakaa well over 100 kgs. The face was the body in it, oh my god, like hata nilikuwa nakani kama ananuka, like ni wale wazee wenye wanakatwa ananuka like ukiyo dige hota, like I just can't like ha anakusema what unakuja hivi.
It's crazy. I don't think me at a minister, I don't have the patience and the energy. I think I let me convince.
Alisema kama
tequila shot 6 shots no. Bro, mimi naweza tapika hapo. God.
With a little bit of
like giving someone when you on your knees for someone who has a very big stomach. Inabidi amino hivi ndio upate.
Like body size is like such a huge thing for me. Say, if you can't see your toes standing up, you're not for me. No, thank you. Because
I'm also into skinny niggas.
I'm just a skinny.
Me, I'm skinny.
Not like a skinny that pelvic bone.
Damn.
Like, you know, just put me down.
It's okay.
It's okay. I appreciate that you wanna
imagine me like
but that when you visa the next day, see, I'm not working because I'm on the both.
My lord.
Okay, so the first kind of people?
I like not skinny if you're dying, not die, but skinny. Skinny hapo karibu kuendea, you know, build kilo. Hapo immediately. Yeah.
Me come over there, you see your toes.
No, I can work with masculine.
What about gym?
No, not like that. Hey, not. Me, I'm tiny. Personally, I'm a very small girl.
Yeah.
No,
I don't want to crash.
Like go well built. Like
okay.
Go too like healthy. Seven. Yeah. But you can get my streaks. It's giving me the wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can be draw the line, and I'm not like most of my brothers. To get overweight. I'm like, I just can't.
Yeah.
Like, actually, mimi na Samsung yangu, babe, it's okay until you die. Okay. Anyway, one of my favorite videos. Okay, and you can't actually any comments from that. Your type should not be a sneaky link. I don't know. Let's talk about it.
Oh, do you agree?
Okay, kuna like from experience and
Uh-huh.
kuna from what I prefer.
Okay, from what you prefer first.
Sisi kuna mtu ule si my type. Hata
Yeah.
kama wewe ni nani,
Yeah.
lazima uko my type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
then experience.
Kuna mmoja mwenye si my type ali sneak. You know, alikuwa very sneaky.
It was a sneaky.
Yeah.
A sneaky link.
Let's put it. The had a very sweet tongue. So I can sleep not my type, but end of the longest. So no. So Miss G come up with my colleague.
Was it a relationship though?
No.
Okay.
Sneaking. But
Okay. What, did you catch feelings?
No, I don't catch feelings.
You
I
don't?
catch flights.
Period. But you don't?
No.
Hey!
Still get bro.
Can I get your game card, please?
Sign up for class. I have a class. I will teach you how to be gangster. That's not anymore show. Keep it gangster, bitches. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm such a soft baby.
But like, you catch feelings and shit.
Okay. Nianzie wapi? The reason why I say that is because you will catch, if it's your type, you'll catch feelings. You always catch feelings for your type. Except for this gangster here. But me personally, and the girl is who are soft-hearted, we catch feelings like easily. Kwanza kama ni mtu akona uso unapenda, akona mwili unapenda, akona manasi unapenda, akona matabia. What do you mean to catch feelings? That's my husband right now. Like that's my man.
Like me, I don't know, like the sneakers, like you have to be my type. I have to like your face and your body. And then now all the rest is just like
Wow.
imagine.
Wow. Okay. So me,
Tell me
I'm
I'm like
sexual.
catch feelings.
Hey.
Imagine that guy.
Omeo.
Like you want to
Omeo.
these people are just not it right now.
Yeah. Facts. There.
You guys are not it. But I wanna catch feelings. But Mimi, I don't mind my sneaking with my type. I don't mind my sneaking with my type because let's more comment type anyway. I thought it was a shit like that. Because I was my type and I could jump and go too.
Me, what I meant was really, you see these people you usually meet randomly, and you like how they think, but you don't like how they look. So
I don't
it's
think
like
I
the one you don't like how they look, but you like how they think, and then people you will not be proud to walk around with.
We all have that one. We all have.
Exactly. So
Who could have that one?
no.
What like? As in, we shake one and that one.
No.
What like?
Just sneak juzi na nilichoma.
Walai.
Nilifama.
This is for the purpose of target feelings.
Let me tell you, niliendea my time. I'm like, let's be friends.
Nothing, you know?
Friend.
Like, it's a wizard.
Niliochoma tani hivi nimefungwa macho na shangaa kwani what happened? They shock you. When? So that's the one time I sneaked and it was my time and no, let's not do it anymore. Let's not sneak. Let's just love God. Yeah.
Amen. Praise God. Hallelujah.
So if you want to sneak, just sneak with someone you wouldn't be able to walk around with. Kwa barabara, utaki kumshow off. That is who you should be sneaking with. But someone you will be proud of outside and it's why are you doing that to yourself? Takurama.
Like so when you come on like okay. Other than being I like your face, and I like your body, and probably you're not saying stupid things. You're not like when I got the like as soon as they open their mouth, you're like, I would have fucked you if you had just shut up. You know, but now
Suppose that me I'm sapiosexual. Whoa! You're not going to be around saying some stupid things as na kuangalia mtu ni kukosa nikwambia enda mahali
kama ni misogynistic na extreme homophobic when they want to kill the gays.
Yeah.
Between the night, like you are cute, very cute babes, but you would have just shut your mouth.
You know what the worst part is about this? Kill the gays, kill the gays, kill the gays. They're usually gay.
Yeah? They like it over.
Come shoot me. Shoot us. I say what I say.
Exactly. You are fighting demons at night because you are gay.
Unajua utapata nye moto.
Yeah. This next episode was with a very, very, very special guest. This guest was is the CEO and the founder of Bonds of Arts, and which is a community of creatives. Let me say that. It's a community of creatives. This episode was called Riding on a Feeling, featuring Milen. And Milen is a very good friend of mine. Is a third of the Bad Brains podcast, and you already know us as the Hasha. We are really big fans of Bad Brains podcast, and she's a third of the Bad Brains podcast. And we really got into some things in this episode, because we really talked about riding on a feeling, basically, which means sometimes the challenges that a creator goes through, like a creative goes through. Ikweni imposter syndrome, ikweni your family really not accepting what you're doing because it's not the typical 9 to 5. Sorry, it's not the typical 9 to 5. We got into people who I'm saying nini, and then they're being overly too sexual immediately. Like, what's your perception about it? Let's hash things out. And we really got into some things in this particular episode, and this is my favorite 5-minute clip of that episode. Big shout out to Milen, and go check out Bonds of Art and Bad Brains podcast.
To them, a system that works. They got out from school, got into jobs, got their first salary, married, got kids. There was a way, and the system worked for them till our age in terms of they've been able to provide for us consistently throughout the years. So like, hiyo ni assurity. Wako na assurity in terms of the income comes in monthly. Sitawahi sota, najua if it is 30 coming at the end of the month, it is 30. Kama ni 150, it is 150. So it is up to me to invest, to do this, to do that,
to put in the effort, kuamka mapema.
Money ninapata on a monthly. So like me waking up, or you waking up, or any creative waking up one day and saying, okay, I'm choosing the unorthodox way and moving towards something that is not certainty.
Kama itajipa.
It is not certainty.
Layer.
It is just riding on a feeling.
Yeah.
You are riding on a feeling in terms of you're very
that is
comfortable
well
in
said.
what you're doing. You want to just do you and produce the best that you can from within, like from yourself. Unasema, nikishika hii kitu, I know it will look beautiful. Ama nikisema hivi, people will be able to understand what I'm saying. That's oozing from you. So like, you decide to go with something that comes from you, it may look like uncertainty to them.
A lot.
But
even to yourself too.
Most of the times it does happen. Kwanza kukikwa na hizo low lows.
Bro,
yes, you'll be sitting
I am calling my friend. I'm like, oh my god, that's a new show.
Ulia kama Alejandro naingia kwa bafu hivi. Neka nywele maji. And I start going by like Alejandro type of tears. Because don't play with me. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like,
yeah.
It's just get it out. It will happen. See, it will happen. You'll forever have doubts and stuff. But with you doing something that you love, unajua inatoka from within you. See, you're struggling. Ama nini.
Especially you're not struggling. Unajua kama ukifanya kitu yenye hupendi. Ukifanya kitu yenye haupendi for some reason, you're always ni kama it's an effort. Like it's too much work. And then when you do something that you really like, ata kama haijipi, you don't know why you appear every other day.
It's a feeling. You are chasing a feeling. It's a feeling.
Let me tell you, like, I think that's one of the best things. Like, hata hujui ni aje unasikia lakini unasikia tu unaona venye like some of you are in they're riding a feeling in a failing relationship you know like some of you but it's like okay, I'm not saying the result. I am doubting myself as fuck. My parents are not making the choice easier, you know?
True.
But it's just like, I'm loving it. I'm like, I can't see myself doing something different. I'm like, it's amazing here. Let me just say, it's amazing here. And
but
see.
The thing is, when you walk into a creative space or when you want to be a creative, when you just be alone, you always see yourself failing in terms of you can't see your success alone, as in ukijiangalia kwa kioo unangi nimekuwa mkubwa mpaka mtu akuja akwambie nimekuwa mkubwa
ndio
uko aya
nimegain weight
ama you start realizing when you don't fit in your pants anymore you realize you're
by yourself
you just had to pick a point where it had to be shown. So like with consistency, with you meeting people, with you trying to find out what works best for you as a creative, always gives results. Itajipa na ikijipa imejipanga. Sure.
Makofi tena, you know. And even okay, my chain of thought imepotea. Oh, we are our biggest critic.
Yeah, true.
You are your biggest fucking critic. Me sazingine, I feel like hakuna shit nimefanya. Like na feel, but then nikipatana na probably like my friend who hasn't seen me in a long time, or even my friend who nimeona tu ako, haya niliona this and this, ama this and this, ama when I tell someone I'm feeling low because I feel so and so, ako say umefanya hii, ukafanya hii, unajua kufanya hii, jana niliona ulikuwa hapa, like what are you talking about? Ndio sasa take a step back uko by the way
and then you start watching yourself.
I know niko mbona nilikuwa
greatest in the world.
What? No one can tell me shit. I'm that nigga for real. Like I'm that nigga for real. Lakini wewe hawezi ona like you can see this is how far I've come, you know. That's why it's always important to say a gratitude because you're living in your prayers.
Yeah, true.
5 years ago, you know. Na to ukiwa hapa unaona tu yes ni vizuri kucheki future. But like appreciate the present.
Like,
you know.
Don't live. Live in the moment that you don't live past the moment. Iruke just because you think you're not doing what am I doing what. Yes, kutakuwa na days that you feel like that, but slap yourself and wake up because unalala. Hey! And I'm kind of the card.
What's mbona unaniangalia hivyo? Like kuna unataka kunidinyo. Like what? So nika put like a poll, and the poll was, do you think when a guy like this is the first meetup, ama like yes nimekuwa kucheki but sijakuwa kucheki your design twende out nini or even just a guy that you met the first time, like ni the first meetup and they're already doing a winkle at me. Yeah, unaniangalia ni kama unani undress, you know. I feel like to me, so the question, actually let me say what the question is. Nisiseme what to me is, ilikuwa does that in a show venye anakucheki like in his mind nacheki venye anakushow venye anakucheki wewe ulisema jibu yako ni gani? In this particular episode, last but not least, in an episode I've wanted to do for like years, like ever since I knew this particular person, I'm like, come to my podcast, let's hash some things out. I really want to have a conversation with you, and this person is none other than Ruel. Big shout out to Ruel, man. Like we really got into some things, amazing person, amazing vibe, like the achievements, the work that he's doing as a HIV activist. We talk about it. We hash about the Shike Munto. Come on, draw a big shout out. Because Nairobi is crazy, as you said. It's the fucking piece. We are in a fucking urino in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then out here, people are, Ati Ronald alisema mnapeana diseases kama t-shirt ya promotion. Imagine, like it's crazy. Like the videos that I'm hearing, I'm like, you know what? I don't think I'm ready. I think to be honest, I feel like I was born in the wrong time. Because I don't know. I don't think 2000 is working out for me because people out here is crazy. You know? We really get to talk about safe sex. Huh? Because you know what you're doing. Yes, I'm talking to you. You know you're living on a prayer. At the end of the month, you're breathing in and out. Umepea watu fujo. You're scared shitless. Unaandika flow tu inakuletea you're 7 days late. Kibaridi, you know, hii baridi inatoka kwa your spine to your toes. Yeah. Na sasa hata huna 20,000 to visit Marie. You live alone that. Hata huna 4K. Oh God. Hata huna 4K, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Ama samo yo, when you go to pee, unapiga nduru. Mayowe, tunasikia. Yeah. Nairobi is crazy, and we really get to talk about it with this particular guest. We get into the dating practices in Nairobi, considering its fucking pace. You know, the stories that tumekuwa tukiona zikitokea, sijui anataka kufikisha watu 50 ako 31. What? You know? This episode was amazing, phenomenal, mind-blowing, catastrophic. Like I loved it so much. And Ruel, big shout out to Ruel, man. And this is my 5-minute favorite parts of this particular episode. My 5-minute clip about my favorite episode with Ruel. So the podcast came about a few months after being HIV positive, right?
Yeah.
And you've told us that the partner you were with was doing it knowingly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let's talk about that, because if you don't know what the meaning of stealthing, you've heard of something, huh?
Stealthing is whereby someone removes a condom during sex.
Okay, yeah. So what you
But you know, actually, people don't realize that's a crime.
It is a crime.
It is a crime, and you'll actually get persecuted for it.
I was blown my mind.
Yes.
When I first heard about it, I'm like, oh my God.
It's actually considered rape. Some certain aspect, it's considered as rape. We had consent to have intercourse with a condom, and you remove the condom made during sex. That is considered a form of rape because I didn't consent to you removing that condom.
Oh my God! So I wanted to find out specifically here in Kenya.
Yeah.
Like, have there been cases about people who've gone to court? And I've seen that there's even someone who was charged with sexual assault. And I'm like, that's interesting. But now I feel like people do it like quite often, unfortunately. Do you remember a while ago, some show called Shike Munto was putting out stories of people, and then there was this whole confession about reaching 50 people, which is...
Well, that is a bit controversial. But to answer your question, the first question is, there are not so many cases that have been reported because not so many people know that stealthing is a crime.
Okay, right? So what our dream
crime, more like
so is
it was the heat of the moment, right? So they don't think it's a crime. It's really wrong to remove the condom during sex. So not so many cases, right?
Okay.
Is this a shikemonto? Well, it's a gray area.
It's a gray area?
Yes, because if I have sex with you, I'm HIV positive, right? And I have sex with you with the notion that I want to transmit HIV to you. How I think is not how you think, right? What if, because we don't know each other, tomorrow morning you go and take PEP? So once you take PEP, you can't be able to get HIV. You see? So when someone says I've slept with 500 people, it's not technically 500 because that's it's a long shot. It's a long shot, right? Because then again, out of these 500, there are also people who understand about PrEP. There are also people who may be taking PrEP at the same time. Right? So PrEP is medication that's taken after exposure of sleeping with someone who you don't know their HIV status. So you take it for 30 days and it prevents you from getting HIV.
Let's get into that fast. I have a question.
Yeah.
It escapes my mind. So for PrEP,
Yeah.
is it that someone just continuously does it? Amani,
No, PrEP,
when you have unprotected sex.
PrEP is actually, so Leonie Sandy, right? You found someone in the club, maybe you're having fun when the whole muka risk. And then in the morning, you're like, let's do I don't know, right? We all have those, right? So you walk into any healthcare facility, mostly government facilities, private I think kuna charges, but government it's all free of charge. You walk into that facility and request for PrEP. Within 72 hours. You have 72 hours after exposure. Exposure is that act where you had sex with someone. Yes. You have 72 hours to go and...
I'm confused.
Okay, why are you confused?
Okay, there's the PrEP is the
pre-exposure prophylaxis.
Okay.
PrEP.
So this is the one that
you take before exposure.
Yeah,
this is
so it's like normal.
Pill. Yes.
Okay.
It's a daily pill. Every day you take PrEP. That's before.
Yeah.
PrEP is post-exposure prophylaxis. This is post-after. But this is only taken for 1 month.
Okay.
Yes. But then again, let's not make it a habit because PrEP is 1 month. We like, sin kuna PrEP. Nah. PrEP and PrEP only prevent against HIV. STIs and pregnancies, you will still get those.
You will still get those.
You know.
That's the first invitation for baby shower.
Baby shower,
like...
right? So, when we're talking about the stories of Shikamoto, most people, what if they took PrEP and PrEP, but they didn't tell you? In my head, I'm thinking, yes, I have infected this number of people with HIV. But what if they went ahead and took PrEP and PrEP?
But okay, I feel like not many people know about that. It's just me. It's my circle because even before the episode, I really wanted to find out, do people know there's something called PrEP and PrEP? Actually, I didn't even knew there was PrEP. I think I knew PrEP.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then my friend is like, what is that? The next one, what is that? I'm like,
I thought we watched the episode of Skize.
You know? I don't feel like a lot of people. So the Shikemoto story was crazy because for me, being ignorant, I don't know that there's some medicine I need to take if I was unsafe. You're just living on a prayer.
Now let me shock you, and this will shock you in a certain way. Not every encounter where you sleep with someone who's HIV positive means you can get HIV.
Come on, you know, because most guys are like that. But
that's how people get HIV in our community. But the love for community, you people think straight people be having it. The gays be having it in a really, really crazy way. I swear it's one huge bedroom. That's why I am not into the gay hookup culture at all. I completely separate myself from the gay hookup culture because it's a painful ordeal, I tell you that. It's weird. When I'm thinking you straight people just be eating each other out. Wait until you come into the gay community and you're like, watch out to the question, you are partner. So that is why in most queer relationships or gay communities, there's so much cases of HIV.
Wait, you would say it's more?
It's rampant. It is rampant in gay relationships.
Really? I thought because you see, I feel like there's a very huge.
There is a thin line. I would say that. But for gay relationships, this is because of the disparities that the community faces, right? And it's not even about relationships that people have. It's just about the aspect of being marginalized and more. We have most people who have sources of employment. Housing is a problem, right? So what do? Because you can't get work, you can't get home or housing, you get into sex work. And when you get into sex work, you don't have bargaining power. I can't say I'm going to have sex with you and I'm going to Because now I'm giving you 15, 20,000, 50,000, and I will fuck you the way I want to fuck you. So I don't have aspects to put into a condom. Not so many people understand the facilities that are actually catering to the gay community. There are facilities, not so many, but they are. So this person might have gone into a public facility with anal warts. How do you tell a doctor that you had anal warts? So it's really, really challenging. So you don't get the service that you need, and that's just cases that you run across the board. So you find that most gay people, because of the aspect that I've raised, previously, lead to them getting high cases of HIV, because again, you can't get the health services that you need without being questioned about the lifestyle that you
Something for my neck, hey Julie. But you got that drip, Something for my wrist, hey Julie. Oh, hey Julie. Hey Julie. Oh, hey Julie.
Right, so you find that the
And you may have
disparities
agreed to one thing.
exactly, and then Mukif Kapale it's something else, right? So also your life is also put at risk because you can't go and report. Right, so you can't go and report. Exactly, it's also illegal, and it's also sex work. So you're gay and it's sex work, so those are two illegal things. You can't crucify if you're at the same time, right? So the facilities that are actually existing, they are not so many in all counties of Kenya where you can say that anyone can walk into a facility and get services. It's really, really close to impossible. You either have to use like 2-3 buses, and that's just one way. So ukipiga hiyo hesabu ya kwenda hivyo hiyo pesa yote umetumia na bado hujarudi, hujakula, hujafanya nini, you're like, wacha mimi nitaseke wapi, nitaseke hapa. And the outreach programs, and by outreach I'm talking about where now instead of you going to the clinic comes to you. Not so many have the information about it. So also getting help and seeking the proper healthcare services becomes a challenge and becomes a problem. That's why it's so easy for gay people to test HIV positive and straight people, because for straight person just walks into a facility and like, you can get the services you need. But if it's someone who's queer in the queer community and you just dress and present in a certain way, you're already judged because of how you look and how you present. So even the services that will be offered to you are not going to be up to par. They're going to be now critical. Exactly. They're like,
you look in it.
Exactly. You don't need any wale or electromagnetic. So you find that there's so many cases of HIV because of that.
You know what I'm saying? The family is growing. We are a big happy family of hustlers, gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Tulikuwa hii season particularly, we were able to have and be hosted and go to events and do a lot of outside things that we wanted. Zingine zilikuwa missed opportunities because the timing wasn't particularly correct, because nakumbuka like some time I told you guys about urban accents. I was supposed to be one of the podcasts that was going, but then I had a little trip at the time, so that went. But considering the opportunity arose, like it was the podcast is fucking growing, We also did another live event, and this episode actually came out and ilikuwa at the Network and Chill. If you follow my Instagram at Smoothie, you will see I did a little behind of the scenes about the event that was posted, that was held at the City Boy Studios, called Network and Chill. That was a collaboration between City Boys and Bonds of Art featuring Milen. Big shout out to Milen. So they did an event and I was part of the creatives that was supposed to represent podcast, and we did a live podcast and that was amazing. So kindly go and check out the episode. It was only audio. It was audio only. Kiingereza. It was audio only. So you can find it on Spotify. Let's just stick to technical difficulties. Let's just stick to that. We also had another event that we were able to attend to, and this was Podfest 2024. at Perfect 2024, we were able to do our 100th episode. So I don't think by the time we podcast network, like that episode would have dropped yet. But amazing. I guess I'll talk about it in the next season. Like the first episode of the next season, to talk about that festival particularly. Yeah, we were also nominated as Podcast of the Year in 2 different nominations. Kulikuwa Digital Creators na nimesahau the other award or whatever. And I want to thank each and every person who voted for me. Like, okay, fuck with show. Okay, you were like, kama kuna msema na show anakupenda, mimi nakushow nakupenda. Okay, feel loved. As you're listening to this, and you feel loved. Big shout out to everyone who supported me and voted for me. Like, it is so motivating, bro. Big shout out to the family, man. But yeah, it has been an amazing season. All the episodes that we did with Friends of the Pod, they had me to the ground. Big shout out to Juju, to Pop, to Doreen, to the Plug, to the girls. Like, I really fuck with each and every one of you. You guys supported me in ways you don't understand how, and I'll pay for real. Those are my niggas for real, okay? Those are my niggas. Big shout out to Support Community Business. You're better telling me at all the businesses that we've ever promoted on the show, at Next Destination Tours, at Sunglasses Galore, Bad Brains, all those. Kindly go and check them out because they're part of the family. They're part of the family, and you always support your brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I am super excited. I want to thank you all for fucking with me all this time, man. Like, I really fuck with you all for real. And until next time, I took a break because they were consistent. Okay, other than this year, they were consistent as fuck. Kelele zangu, please, applauses for me because hii season nimekuwa so fucking consistent, so fucking proud of myself. Asa kama kulikuwa na hiccups in there, najua this life is hills and valleys, but I want to thank you all, and until next time, keep it G, keep working on yourself, keep working hard, keep becoming the best at what you do, and never give up on yourself, because if you don't give up on yourself, you never fucking lose. Tupatane season 4. We're gonna be bigger, we're gonna be better. Take out your notebooks and your notepads because you're ready. You're in class. You're in session in class with me. You will learn a few things when you listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Karibuni sana. And until next time, adios. No, adios.